Good morning, everybody. It's me, your boy, JH, coming at you live with some fun comments. So, for those who are familiar with my second channel, they know that I intentionally make low effort content, responding to low effort content, because I think it's hilarious and it's a good place to vent. But one of my favorite things is when the algorithm randomly plays one of my videos criticizing a douche after one of said douche's videos. And I don't always do this, but every now and then when I get enough like really funny comments, I'll make a little video just reading them because I think it's great. Now, a few days back, last week, I made a video about Tim Pool and the Hodge twins and how unintelligible and bizarre and nonsensical their comments on like the grooming of kids in America is. And it apparently hit the algorithm, and I was overjoyed by this. It was too funny, too fucking funny. So of course I got some very not mad Timcast fans leaving me some comments. So we're gonna read some. Michael Hiley says, "Wow, 2 minutes in, and this guy has already convinced me why he's not the best podcast on YouTube. No shit. No shit. Zero effort. Okay, sure." Froward Thinker, calling black men stupid. Well, it's funny that you think black men should be immune from being called out for stupid takes. That's very strange. What's a word when you treat somebody differently because of the color of their skin? What is it? What is that called? Gosh, geez, what is that? Froward Thinker also said, "Hope she sees this, bro." Okay, cool. Michael Flint, most intelligent people don't make videos espousing the stupidity of others regardless of their politics. That's interesting because that's an entire genre of YouTube. That's like all of these fucking people that I make videos on. Yeah. Emilio V with the very cryptic, Holiday will be dead suddenly soon. Gosh. Golly. Guys, F's in the chat, please, for me. I'll be dead suddenly soon. All the F's, please. Let's see. Camping Jesus. At least I know I'll have a successful YouTube career, because you're not doing shit. Tim and Hodge twins are awesome. Sometimes Tim has some dumb shit to say, but man, you make that look like the theory of relativity. LMFAO. The theory of relativity. Fascinating. And no, Tim and the Hodge twins are not awesome. Look, you can at least give Tim some credit. Tim is very clever in how he's managed to do his business and make a very successful career. Absolutely. But unfortunately, that does not translate to respectability or like having integrity or really anything, to be honest. Because he is a lying, pandering grifter. I mean, it's easy to demonstrate numerous times where not only does he do bad reporting, shoddy reporting, but gets things diametrically the opposite of what fact actually is. Like, Tim will read an article on stream, live, and read something and say it says the exact opposite thing because Tim is so colored by his own political persuasion that he cannot actually process in his brain data being different. He has a dum-dum brain. And the Hodge twins are just a bunch of fucking opportunists and shit, which, whatever. Get your bag, right? Get your bag. But I can still make fun of them if I want to. Cry about it. Alpha Male. I'm sure we're going to get a great comment from Alpha Male. Holiday, I want a real answer from you. Do you think that making a video like this is helpful or a waste of time? Neither. If you think that it is helpful, then explain. No, neither. Not really. The one of the greatest mistakes anybody can make is considering YouTube to be something of inherent value. It can, especially educational content, how-tos. There are some times where you can have persuasive videos that maybe inspire people to make a change. But let's be honest, 99% of what's on YouTube is trash. And Timcast is no different. Timcast serves as a propagandist wing of a very specific political persuasion. Do I think it's helpful? No. It exists the same reason a lot of this kind of content exists, and that is purely, it's not even like, people who watch Tim don't even necessarily like Tim. They like how Tim makes them feel. Tim's content serves for people's feelings. It reaffirms and it supports how they feel. There's very little of actual substance in what he does. Very little. Because you can't get factual reporting from him because he lies. Or he's just a dumb fuck and gets it wrong. You know, the most you will get from it is some degree of like comfort. Because, you know, maybe somebody in society makes you feel like you are wrong for the opinions that you hold, but you hold the same opinions as Tim, and Tim says, it's okay, little buddy, actually, you're right. So it is what it is. You're pretty funny. You should make more parody videos. I will. Thank you. I'm loving reading some of these comments trashing this creator. Calling someone dumb because you disagree with their beliefs isn't a leg to stand on. Well, no, Tim is dumb because he's dumb. And I question how frequently Tim is wrong. He's very wrong. Guy is trying to raise his daughter to his values, and she's being programmed away from that. You're objectively wrong to say that it's incorrect. You just don't like his values. Why did I get recommended this? So this is interesting, though. You can try and raise your children to your values, but your daughter, your children, have their own minds. And unless you sequester them completely away from society, which you could do, I would say that's pretty abusive, but, you know, that's my opinion. But if you do that, then you would have more likely the chance to program them your values, at least until they leave your house. And then again, you don't have any control over it. The problem is that from the perspective of the Hodge twins and Tim, popular culture and the world at large, which is overwhelmingly left-leaning and progressive, is somehow programming. Like, that's how the world is. Like, that's just how everything is. That's like saying, my kid is acting like all the other kids in high school. They're being programmed. Like, what? Come on. That's ridiculous. So, and yeah, I don't like his values. I don't. And it's okay for me to say that. Like, there's nothing wrong with me saying that. It's good to disagree. You know, that whole enlightened, centrist, moderate, progressive thinker kind of shit of like, you know, hey, we can disagree. We can talk about it. You know? Like, isn't that what this whole thing's supposed to be about? It's weird. Jealous much of Tim's money? Yes, absolutely. YouTube is screwing you over with your viewership, bud. They're just funneling a bunch of Tim in real life fans to your video via their homepage. That's okay. And you can see in the comment section how it's going, but please keep posting videos, lol, lol, lol. I will, absolutely. I mean, I make chump change off the second channel, but it's something. And I get to vent. And it's fun. And it's something to do while I'm on my my Twitch channel. Like, so, yeah. I find it quite amusing to read all the Defense Force comments. I've watched both, but watching Jeff makes me feel good. Watching Tim makes me depressed. Hey, cool. Simple choice of entertainment. Even a new roundup to watch this weekend. Great day to be alive. Aw, thank you, buddy. That's very sweet. I can smell the narcissism for 10 kilometers away. Internet narcissism is a funny topic because, like, the thing is, I have a tendency to come across as very arrogant, and I don't know about narcissistic. I think people who call me a narcissist don't really quite understand what that word means, but I get what you mean when you say it. I do have a tendency to come off sometimes smarmy. I hope not smarmy. Smarmy is really not what I'm going for. But there is definitely an arrogance that kind of permeates like the way I present myself. This is largely due to when I'm trying to make a compelling argument, I'm trying to be charismatic about it. And I am coming from a place where I believe that I am correct. And I do not like, nor do I respect, Tim. So it does come across as arrogant. However, I will say, for the official record, I can always be wrong. I can always be wrong. I don't think so. Which is why I don't talk like I think so. Because I think I'm right. But I could be wrong. Anybody could be wrong. He criticizes the people, not the arguments made by the people. You can be right about Tim, but you're still pro-groom, lol. Okay. Tim doesn't do any reporting. He just reads web articles on camera. True. This video is definitely not highbrow intellectual content, just some super simp whining for the likes. Who watches Timcast for highbrow intellectual content? And they definitely shouldn't be watching like my second channel for highbrow intellectual content. Although I don't know what super simp is supposed to mean. If you're simping, you're supposed to be simping for something. Excessive soy danger. You know, soy is actually a fantastic thing to eat if you are currently trying to do weightlifting and getting gains. It's true. The first few seconds of the video is exactly what a stupid person has to say. I agree with the highbrow content be lacking for Tim Pool, but a smart person who's looked at all the information would know that he's not incredibly stupid, and so to call him that looks incredibly stupid. Amazing argument. You're a super simp for me, random guy? Fuck yeah. I'm gonna have sex with everybody who's legal. How did I stumble across this guy hating on people and pushing backwards ideology? Listen long enough to type this comment. Oh, well, thank you for the view. Appreciate that. Backwards ideology is a weird one, though. 10K subs and 1K views. I love when people push like the, oh, wow, you're definitely not getting enough views and your subs are super low and blah, 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 blah. At least Tim shows his sources, unlike you, mate. Actually, I do show sources when I have to. Tim didn't show any sources in that Tim cast in real life. If you go and you look at the description of the video, there's no sources there. I don't know what you're trying to say. It's weird. So explaining to your daughter is attacking Harry Styles? That's what they said! That's what they said! A man can raise his daughter how he wants. Sure. Telling her that isn't attacking Harry. Well, that's not what he said. He was saying that objectively her opinion is wrong, which is weird. It's just weird. You just said physically attacking is all you care about. You're already contradicting. What? I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Thanks for watching more of the video than some of these guys, though. I appreciate that. This is all clickbait and virtue signaling. That's literally what Tim Pool does and what I am emulating. Yes, thank you for noticing. Cool. Ian is dumb. Jeff asserted, apparently unaware of how staggeringly more accomplished Ian is by comparison to his own marginal accomplishments. Appearing on Dr. Phil shouldn't be your highlight, Jeff. It's not. My highlight is my family. My highlight is like the things and stuff that I do in real life. This is just a fucking hobby. Like, what the fuck? But look, I actually, out of all the people on Timcast, I like Ian the most. But let's be honest, Ian is there because he is a helpful tool for Tim. That's why he lives with Tim. That's why he's had to keep in place and constantly corrected by Tim because he's going off script. Like, come on. Tim is never wrong because he always takes both sides. That's true. That's pretty funny. Jeff, this is sad, man. You were and can be so much better than this. Stop breathing your own gases, boss. I mean, I am in a studio. I do fart in here. That's true. But there is functionally no difference between me now and me probably when you used to watch me a lot more. Are children sexual creatures to me? Hell no. Ugh. Go on his show. He will have you. No, he won't. He definitely won't. Let's see. That's why he averages 25 to 30K viewers a live stream, isn't it? You sound hella jealous of his success. Yeah, I suppose so. I like the thing is trying to be like, dude, you're obviously jealous of Tim. I want a mansion. Fuck yeah, of course I want a mansion. Yes, I do. That would be wonderful. But the thing you have to keep in mind, and this is what some people might not quite realize, I had every opportunity to follow suit with the likes of Lauren Chen, The Quartering, Tim Pool. I got those emails. I got those people trying to court me to make overt political commentary on like the right specifically, by people who work in media. I got those emails as well. I just said no because I didn't want to do that. And I'm glad I did. Because the thing is, I would love to have the riches that Tim has, but I would not be able to do what Tim does to maintain those. I couldn't do it. I just could not fucking do it. There's no way. There's no chance. I couldn't lie like that. So that's why I don't. That's okay. Like, I made my choice. Mark says he is. He fell off hard trying to be this weird, edgy amalgamation of both anti-SJW while catering to the left as needed. That's like literally where, like I've always been my own self, and nothing about that has changed. I just chose not to continue going to the right, and thus put off all of those people willing to pay me lots of fucking money to do it. He's from Oregon, based, and he thought the cool kids were leaving him. He just stabbed his friends in the back. Pretty much all there is to it. I don't know who you're talking about, but me and Tim Pool were never friends. I was never friends with anybody I criticized on this channel. In fact, except for Sargon. Me and Sargon were friends, but Sargon, he hit my deal breakers. That's all there is to it. There are definitely people that I disagree with that I don't make commentary and videos about. Definitely, because we were friends. Like, if anybody thinks that I agree with Blair White these days, you're sadly mistaken. But me and Blair were really good friends, and that's why I do not make videos about her. I don't. And I disagree with her, but I still really care about her. So I don't make videos about it. I don't know what this stabbing friends in the back LARPy roleplay bullshit these people come up with. It's bizarre. He's barely at 1.5K 4 hours after the stream ended. It's basic moral relativism, not really original. Thank you, Don Does Doodles. Yeah. As soon as I saw you wearing not one but two thumb rings, I immediately knew your opinions are trash. I like my thumb rings. They're great. Yes, I'm jealous of them. Okay, blah, 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 blah. He did not just say that Luke the anarchist was far right. My man doesn't know what anti-authoritarian is. Luke is not an anarchist. Luke is a fucking capitalist. He claims to be an anarchist so that he can get in just enough of an edge to talk about a bunch of dumb, stupid shit. Luke is nowhere near an anarchist. It is so wild to say that. That's so wild. That's so crazy. Like, that's just believing straight that somebody says something. It's like when Tim says that he's still a disaffected liberal. Like, just believing that he is, despite all of the contrary evidence. Like, come on, man. Yeah. Okay. I think that's pretty good. NewsGuard says the stream is 100% fake news. Great. Yeah. Weird. Okay. Oh, let's try. Okay, this one more. There's one more. Who is this guy and why is he showing up in my algorithm? Because I'm gaming the system. Oh, right, the old let me boost my view count by talking about someone much more relevant than myself routine. Oh, I have my own issues with Tim, but he does serve a purpose. Yes, he comforts the fragile feelings of people that hold the same opinions as him. You're coming off a little pretentious here, bud. I know. Maybe scale that back a bit in the future? No, probably not. Nah, probably not. Not going to do that. Anyway, thanks to the comments. It helps the algorithm, helps boost the status of the second channel. Appreciate it. Love it. Take care.